Hello everyone, this is Juan Sarmiento and today is Wednesday, April the 8th. Okay, so we are in very good shape, up for the year. Let me just go to the account statement, and if we go down here, we see that for the year we are up $7,300, 7357, and that's pretty good. Remember, we started the account with $30,000. So 36,164 divided by 30. Let me see that again. 36,164 minus 30,000. That's the difference, and divide that by 30,000 times 100 gives you a little over 20% return since we started the account. Considering that most people would be losing money, I think we are in very good shape. And now I am mostly bullish, which is amazing considering how far the markets went down. Let me just show you the SPX. And this will show you my prediction for it, my targets. Let me remove all this, specifically the chart here. Okay, so this is a 4-hour chart. Let's put the daily chart. And you can see that I said we would do a WXY. That's what we did. And now we have a bounce, and the bounce would be somewhere here in these three items. Let's redo that, okay? Because that's not precise. It gives you a very good idea that 30%, 50%, 60% the Ichimoku cloud is, and we can actually do better than that now. So let's go to let's create a new chart here. With nothing in it. Okay, let's double click here. Maximize this item here. Oh, this didn't work exactly as I expected. Let's delete this. Remove stochastics and remove this other study here. I need to remove this, and I'm not sure how to do it. Remove study. There you go. All right. So we can also, I'm going to leave the letters, okay? Remove the drawing, which will be the Ichimoku cloud. The reason is because we went down this A wave here. It's a little further than I thought it would be. Okay? You can see that this leg of the A wave was shorter than this leg. Normally, or usually, being a WXY, it would be the same length. Okay, not in this case. If you do the Fibonacci extensions from the top to the bottom of W, and then up to X, you see that it was more like a 61.8. So it was an extended wave, is what, when it goes that far down. Instead of 100, it went considerably lower. but it did bounce. So what we did is we took our profits on the downside and we started looking for bullish trades. Okay, I projected this when I was projecting that that would happen. Now, using the Fibonacci, what do you call it here? Retracements. We are going to retrace from this very top. Obviously, we're not going to retrace 100%. I wouldn't think. I say obviously, but you know, anything can happen. But my projection is that it wouldn't. Here, that we are already in a bear market, and my targets are 38.2, which is already surpassed in the last couple of days. So 50 will be the next. So my first target would be here, 38.2. It didn't collapse from there, so then the next one is here at 50. And the next one after that would be 61.8, which will coincide, it looks like it would coincide with the Ichimoku cloud, and then that's a very strong resistance there. What I usually do is I use my Fibonacci tool with a channel to project where could that possibly be. We draw this line from the bottom to the first higher low, like that, and then go to the first higher high, and then we say we should stay within this channel, okay? And that is, we are very likely to go to this spot, and it could coincide with the top of the channel. So what are we talking about? Well, I'm talking about something like this, from here, straight line, up to here. Perhaps touch that Ichimoku cloud, touch the top of the channel, and then begin to come down. Okay, so that is my projection. And then, is it possible? Yeah, in all likelihood, it could reverse at 61.8. Just the same way it did here, okay? It went to 161.8 here, a little bit beyond that, okay? But we don't have to be that precise. We will know when the market hits this spot, and then it reverses and begins to go down at an accelerated rate. But for now, we have a few days more of rally here, and my account is reflecting that, okay? And I don't see any bearish trades to enter, and not, so it's a little too late to enter bullish trades. So if you are looking for trades, well, I suggest be patient and look for bearish trades starting today, okay? And if you wait until that point, it might be too late. It might reverse very quickly. So you need to be judicious about entering new trades, but we are very, very close to that peak there, and that will be my B wave. And then that B wave should collapse and make a C wave. And the C wave would look very similar to the A wave. Okay. All right. I could try to pick trades up, positions to get out of. I don't see any. I think I already went through them. I think I'm sticking with what I have now. I don't know if you want to see some, let's say Microsoft here. Okay, so you see here is your maximum profit, but a little bit of a pullback by expiration could give us a lot, double the profit we have accumulated. Let's say we decided that Microsoft is going to begin to go down, we can simply shift the short or the long. In this case, I would essentially switch the long put, which is the lower strike price and the more lasting. You can switch it around and buy a higher strike price, let's say 155. Not too far away, because then it would be too much of a buying power effect. So I would be selling the 45 put and buying the 55 at the same strike price, at the same date or later. And then that's for a debit. Okay, so we can also sell the 55, or buy back the 55 and sell the 55. Let me see that. We would buy the 55, the 50 rather, and sell a higher strike price, 55. No, we want a lower strike price, 45. No, that doesn't work. 40 would be the one to work. And in this case, we pay a little money, but at the same time we're taking some profit, so that our break-even point here we're risking a whole lot less. So this is how we prepare ourselves. This is something we might be doing with all those diagonals, is switch them around so that we transform them into bearish trade with very little risk. Okay, so it's a way to take those profits. Same here, like this Palo Alto Networks, we would be closing. What did I do with Microsoft? I closed my short put. So I'll be closing my short put. Here at the 60, okay, and then we could sell 65, no, the opposite, 55. Then that becomes a more of a calendar. 52, yeah, and you can see we have to pay 56 cents for that, but then it becomes a no risk. Okay, so we could transform those going down, right? But for now, I'm happy with the bullish trade, and I think the market will continue to go higher. And by the way, Costco reported their weekly sales, same-store sales, and the stock is down after hours, and I happen to have a bearish trade on it, so we are going to collect that. Even though the market is going up, Costco is disappointed, and many stocks will do that going forward. Okay, so no change, but we have a lot to look forward to and begin entering more bearish trades. So that's all for today. Thank you very much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Please be sure to subscribe to this channel by clicking on the subscribe button below. Once you have done that, be sure to also click on the bell so you get a notification of future videos coming up in this channel. Be sure also to click like if you enjoyed this video, and Feel free to share it with your friends and family. Thank you very much. Don't forget to visit www.putgoldgenie.com. Then go and subscribe. You could simply subscribe as a visitor. It is free and you would have access to several videos of interest for traders. You would be directed to this registration page. It is free. Once you have subscribed as a visitor, feel free to go to the tutorials and select the free videos. These are videos of general interest for all traders. Thank you very much.